Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Claps. Today we are answering your questions.
Okay, so we got a lot of questions, so sorry if we don't get to one of the questions you asked, but we were kind of picking and choosing a couple of them.
Yeah, either we didn't see your question or we just don't want to answer your question.
Yeah, so.
Okay, let's get to it.
Okay. All right, so these questions come from Andrew, and he said, who is going to cry at the delivery?
I feel like I'm for sure gonna cry.
Yeah. I feel like I will, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can get so emotional for things, and then other times when I feel like I should be emotional, I'm just like stone cold and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is good. Like, I don't know.
I sometimes wonder if I'm gonna be cried out by then, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I've shed a
That's
few
how
tears since then, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm just gonna be cried out by
Yeah.
then. My friend Andrew, not this Andrew, another Andrew, we joke that I live my life on the edge of tears, that I'm just always this close to crying. Okay.
Okay.
Good question.
But I think we'll both be pretty emotional.
Yeah.
So what is the thing you'll miss most about being just the two of you?
Oh, I don't know. Probably going to see movies without having to get a babysitter.
Yeah. I think just anything in general where we're like, oh, let's like go do this, like a spontaneous thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Just because you have to do a little bit more planning, I think, because a lot of times we'll be like, do you want to go to dinner? And then we'll just like leave.
Yeah.
know? So I guess more just like spontaneous
Yeah.
outings.
Yeah.
But it's nice because when kids get older, you can do that again. So
Yeah.
that's not a thing that's forever. And then the last one is favorite bedtime stories you'll share with your little one.
Ooh. Portia and I were talking about this the other night. I actually want to, when they're old enough, I don't know what age, but when they're old enough, I want to read the Harry Potter books to them.
Yeah.
We have some friends of ours who do that with their kids, and that's a lot of material. So you got a lot of good nights of reading,
Yeah.
and I love Harry Potter, so
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna read that.
I honestly can't really think of like bedtime stories. My mom would sing to us a lot. And so I feel like I really loved that, and that was like very calming. So I feel like I'll do like songs and stuff. But I like what you said, like books, and especially like if they're into books, like I really liked reading with my mom
Yeah.
and dad. So I think, or scary stories to tell in the dark. Those were my favorite.
Portia's all about those scary
I'll just
stories.
scare our kids every night.
That's true. If you can hear that,
We hear that all day.
that's what our neighbors sound like. Okay, these questions come from our friend Jay, who asks, this is actually kind of funny. I know we talked about we don't want to talk about names yet, but this is actually a funny question. What are some off-limit names? We both get to give one. I don't know. Like, Bob. I definitely wouldn't name my child Bob.
Oh, I don't know.
Adolf.
I'm from Utah, so I can say this, but like Utah names. I'm not gonna even go into that, but if people know Utah names, none
Okay.
of those, please.
Are you vlogging the delivery or nah? That was his question. Or nah, question mark.
I've actually been thinking about this a lot. So we have talked about this a little bit, but oh my dear.
It's like they know we're filming and they're like, let's just do a tap dance on the ceiling. Okay.
Okay, we've talked about this a little bit, but I think we both decided that we're not gonna vlog it ourselves. Like, I don't really want Michael having to stress about having the camera out or anything, but I haven't decided yet. I think
I definitely want to hire somebody.
Yeah, but yeah, so I think we will, but it won't be like us doing it. It'll
Yeah.
be more like a cinematic movie.
Whether or not we'll post it, I think we will.
Or I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll be like, get that camera off of me.
Portia just is like quietly laying there, like the epidural's working, and then somebody's like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty, that's so cute, and then she just like takes the camera, crushes it in her hand. Get that camera off of me.
Yeah. No, I think I'll want to, but we'll see.
This question's specifically to me. Michael, are you going to cut the umbilical cord? If so, please explain why. I didn't even know there was a thing.
Oh, you didn't? Like
That's
the dads do?
That's a thing?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not a thing, but I feel like a lot of dads do that.
I don't know.
Well, so usually what happens is, so the baby's already out, obviously at that point, and then they say, do you want to do it? Like, I think they'll usually just like ask you,
Yeah.
but sometimes they'll just do it and like,
No,
I don't really
what
know.
I'm saying is I'm looking at this beautiful child that's just been born, and the last thing I want is somebody to go, hey, here's some scissors, cut through this umbilical cord while you're staring at this beautiful newborn child.
Yeah.
It's like, you can do that. I don't care about that.
okay.
Yeah. That's just my opinion.
No, I've actually always thought that was interesting thing too, to have the dad do that, because I am not quite sure. I haven't really like read up on it, but I don't know like.
It's Portia's squeamish too, so it's probably a little bit.
I don't know what the significance of that is, but I'm gonna look that up and be like, why do dads do
Yeah,
that?
after we read, I'm sure I'll probably be like, oh, I'm an idiot. I definitely should now, but anyway.
No, I don't know.
And the last question for Jay is, what do you think the gender will be? What do you think?
I have a feeling that it's a boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I went like the first 6 weeks going, oh, it's for sure a girl. And then after our first ultrasound, I was like, that could be a boy in there. I don't know.
And because after our first ultrasound, I was like, Michael, I think it's a boy.
Yeah, Portia was like, I think it's a boy.
Yeah.
Just because it was all wiggling around, like, I don't know.
The baby just looked like a boy to me. I don't know, but.
We'll see if mother intuition kicks in. Okay, so yeah, I think a definite answer. I don't know, a healthy baby. That's what gender I want. Healthy.
Yeah, and I honestly don't care either way, but I do have a feeling that it's a boy though.
I don't know enough about sports to have a little boy.
It's okay.
Okay, thanks, Jay. Moving on.
These questions are from Ryan.
Oh, Ryan.
Okay. If you had to pick between Will Ferrell or Steve Carell to be your doula, who would you pick? Do you know what a doula is?
No.
So a doula is a professional trained in childbirth who provides emotional, physical, and educational support to a mother who is expecting.
I grew up with Will Ferrell, so I would say Will Ferrell for sure. I mean, I think that'd probably be a bad thing, because I would just be like laughing at stuff he was saying and not paying attention to Porsche. Who would you do?
That's really hard, because I was actually going to say Steve Carell first.
Yeah.
But both of them are so cute and funny, so can we have both of them? Just
That'd be like, could you imagine the banter?
One will be your doula and one will be mine. I don't know.
Just Will Ferrell's like, Michael, you got this. Rubbing my back.
That's so cute though. If either of you are watching this video, we'd love if you became our doula. At what age is it appropriate for a kid to graduate from a kid's meal to a Big Mac?
Whoa. I think probably when they're ready. In my mind, if the child wants a Big Mac and then can't finish it, that's fine, because it's just more Big Mac for me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't care.
This is actually a really good question, because I don't know if other people did this, but when I was little, I seriously like struggled with like graduating into like the adult meals. Is that weird? Did anyone else struggle? Like,
I honestly,
not struggled, but I remember like getting, I don't know how old I was, but I was getting a little bit older, and I was like, I feel like I shouldn't get kids meals anymore. Like, my parents never said directly to me like, you should start getting big kid meals, but I seriously like remember I was in the drive-thru with my family, and I was in the back seat, and they're like, hey, what do you want? And I was like, I don't have to get, like, it was so weird. But I agree with you, like, if they want to start getting a bigger thing, then it's more food for us, so.
I honestly don't even remember the food in kids' meals. I just remember the toys. All I wanted was the toys. And I would like put my face against the glass where they had the toys, and I'd go, I want that one. And it was always the coolest one. They never had it. I never got the coolest ones. You always get the crappy one. Like, there could be a guy with a flamethrower, and then there'd be a flower, and you'd get the flower, like every time.
So how do you feel about teaching kids correct anatomical names for body parts instead of nicknames?
That's funny. So my friend Ryan, he's going into occupational therapy. I'm pretty sure. I hope you still are, Ryan? Yeah, okay. So therapy, like physical therapy, that's like, I could get why he's asking this question. I feel like I'll probably call body parts by their real names.
Yeah.
Cause like, I wouldn't want my kid like going around school being like saying derogatory or gross names of different, I mean, they will anyway, cause they're just kids, but I don't want them to learn it from me. I think we will. Yeah. I think we'll teach them correct principles and allow them to govern themselves.
Yeah. Because they're probably going to say whatever they want when we're not around. So.
That's true. Just like I did.
Oh, so the last question from Ryan is, how old will your kid be when he or she gets a cell phone?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. How old were you when you got your first cell phone?
I think I was in like end of 6th grade, 7th grade. No, end of 6th grade, my mom was lending me her cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I would go out and hang out with people.
Was it a smartphone?
No. Oh, no. No way. It wasn't even a flip phone. It was like a long numbers are on the front, had to pull the antenna out thing. No.
What?
Yeah. No, yeah, and then 7th and 8th grade, I had like a flip phone. And then I got like a BlackBerry in high school, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had, I had a BlackBerry too. No, that wasn't my first. I had like a slider one when I was in 10th grade, like before I started high school in 10th grade. I had a slider one, and then I had like a BlackBerry, and I loved it so much. And then I didn't get a smartphone until I was like a junior in college. I got a smartphone like right before I met you. So
nice.
That's
how we met on Tinder.
I was very behind. No.
That's not answering the question though. The question is, when are our kids gonna?
Hello.
Here's what I think about that. I think it depends on the kid, and I think it also depends on how, like, what their lifestyle is.
Yeah.
Like, if they are super into soccer, or they're super into, I don't know, some of the sport that's taking them away from us like a lot, like they have practices and stuff. Mm-hmm. To me, it would be more valuable for them to have a cell phone, even for safety reasons, like if they needed to call us or if they needed to just like be available. But I think I would want to put strict rules on, you know, okay, maybe when you come home, cell phone goes in a drawer, or maybe it's just like a burner phone that you can just like give to them when they need to go places, at least for a little while. Because I mean, there's just a lot of distractions that come with cell phones. I can barely handle it, and I'm 26. Am I 27?
You're 26.
I'm 26.
Both of us. No, I agree with you. We'll just have to see, because actually I just remembered me and my sisters all kind of shared a phone. That was just like a flip phone. I don't think it had texting on it. You could just call. And I know things are different because it's like no one really has phones like that anymore. So
yeah. But
these are also expensive. So it's like, especially if they're like breaking their phones or something, I'll be like, never mind, you're not having one.
If we
they just have to earn it and like be responsible.
If our first child is a Tasmanian devil, then no. I'm gonna give them a pager from the 90s, and they can page us whenever they need us to pick them up.
They can send a pigeon.
They can send a pigeon. Dad, I need to come home.
But I would say like around middle school.
Yeah.
They can like either have one of those burner phones or like.
Is burner phone? I feel like that term is used in like spy movies. I don't even know if that's what it is.
I know. I actually just read a book and they have like burner phones and stuff, and they're like in the FBI.
That was fun. That was fun.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for participating. And yeah, we should do this again. I guess we'll have to come up with more questions to ask later on. But I hope you guys watch this. Thanks for watching the claps. Don't forget to call your mom.
And pick up a piece of trash. The chair, I was like, whoa.
Portia's chair back just cracks up. Good job.
Good job. Let's go to bed.
All right.